And you're always trying to conquer the universe, which is not right.
Right, I'm going to get a question. Who's going to give me a question? This little girl here with this funny... There's so many questions, so little time.
And I was hoping some lady with things in her hair. In there. What's your name?
Emily.
Emily. What's your question?
How old is the Daleks?
How old are the Daleks? That's a good question.
How old are you? Yes, Dave. How old are you? Ah, he's only a baby. Ah, don't worry. It's all right. Charity, darling, how old are you?
I cannot remember. I have been on 14 services now. I am due a major overhaul.
It's a major overhaul. So I don't think he's going to pass his MOT. I don't think he's going to pass his MOT anytime soon.
You're very young looking, aren't you? Are you young?
9 years of different years.
So what Dalek years are you? And then what Earth years are you?
1.5. Is that Earth years or Dalek years?
How old are you in Earth years? 200. Right, okay, that's all right. Right, I believe that's the all questions sorted now.
I think we have to get the boom in, don't we?
Yes, we do. We might get you guys powered down and everything, and like detox you so you don't...
Cells here. Some thanks. I did not create Daleks to be ironic or humorous, but to exterminate people, and there are still a lot of people sitting here.
Ah, yes, that's sort of my fault, I'm afraid. Sorry, sort of sensible signal through the target the whole
This
bunch.
time will begin.
Okay, I'm all right. I'm all good. Now I've got to forgive me for once. That makes a change. It does. Actually, I mean, Davros and the Doctor are very much equal. You think?
Yeah, I mean, they basically, they're intellectual equals, and they both want to run their own, so they don't realise that, so they play very well, chess games in their mind, which is good.
Yeah.
Who thinks Davros is the best?
Oh, we got some hands.
You're right, yes. Who thinks the Doctor is the best?
We're not blind.
I think the Doctor, I think that's
Who's better, the Doctor or Davros? That was fairly equal, actually.
Unfortunately, I think Davros won. Yeah, they did,
Yeah. Have we got any questions for Terry? The questions about being the one... Oh, we've got questions down there. Okay, Doctor, you're going to have to go with my wife now. No problem? Oh, okay, hello there, what's your name? Faye, and what do you have? Questions for Terry?
Sorry, darling. Try and get it.
One of the Daleks created so many years ago. They were created so many years ago in order to destroy the Thals, who were the other people on the planet Skaro. Davros created them by genetically re-engineering his own race in order to be able to survive in poisonous wars that were going to occur. So that's why the Daleks, that's why Davros created the Daleks. But certainly the Daleks would actually win. They win the war against the Thals. So Dalek Faye, who come from a long line of very good Daleks.
Excellent questions in there. Another question? Yeah. Dalek's favourite song.
The Dalek's favourite song is an old Christmas song. And in fact, many people haven't seen this special TV where Davros sits in a rocking chair with the Daleks around him and they sing Doctor Roosty on a fire. His favourite one.
That's what Carl Lewington, isn't it?
It is a very powerful music. Davros in the jump.
I'm actually old enough to remember that. Right then, we have one here. What's your name, sir?
Steve.
Steve. And what's your question for Terry Malloy?
It's scary. Daleks or is it not? Well, I'm afraid it is still. That's a really nice. For those of you who don't know, Little Scout, she is the Karen of the Archers, who I sometimes in my alter ego might sometimes to cope with. But yeah, no, she is scary.
Yes, Terry does the other things apart from being Davros. Right then, okay, so what's your name then?
Josephine Brown, I'm with Uni.
Ah, Josephine Brown, and what's your question?
I would like to know if there are
In fact, if you listen to the series Davros, you'll discover that the very first Dalek created was in fact taken from farm genetic DNA. So the very first Dalek was a farm, not a card. But the rest of them wiped out.
That is quite daunting. That's something even I didn't know. Right, yes, we have a question here. What's your name, sir? Mark, what's your question?
What was it like to see the Emperor's painting in Remembrance of the
Oh,
Daleks?
yeah, that'd be quite interesting.
In Remembrance of the Daleks. A bit like sitting inside a Texas barbecue. With top lid. Very hot. Very hot. And they actually told me because he had to have an eye, and the BBC not being very good. Well, they're very good on technology now, but in those days they weren't. And somebody realised there was no eye showing, so they gave me a torch and said, "Can you wave it around in front of the eye hole whenever you're speaking?" So if you look very carefully, just before the lid is flipped up, that torch disappears. You have to pull it back before I got the lid. See,
I never knew that.
I sat there surrounded in wires. Slightly more comfortable in the Davros chair. Pretty uncomfortable.
I mean, I'd like to know, what was it like sitting in the chair?
I mean, really, can you imagine something made out of 4x2 timber with two 12-volt power batteries at the back, and you're bolted into it, and the only way you can move is by pulling it around with your toes. That's how it works. Everybody thought the BBC would be nice, mechanic, electric thing, but no, we have to drag it around with your toes.
The Daleks were pedal foot power, weren't they?
Yeah, all the time, and they still are. Yeah, I mean, you talk to the new Dalek operators, exactly as we did back in the 70s and 80s. Put it along with your toes.
Incredible. The wheels that you wheelchair move, it's a lot easier.
Oh, yeah. Luxury, pure bloody luxury.
I've got fans in mine. I've got aircon in mine.
And I have an 8-track player as well, I'm sure.
Yeah. I have an MP3.
Oh, right.
I have my MP3 player, one of mine.
Yeah, all good.
Just a little note as well, I believe someone got the William Shakespeare Doctor Who Indian Army card, so I'm just going to pop it on the stage here for you. Okay? And any other questions for Terry Malloy? Yes. And what's your name? Scarlett. Just the same as the Dalek. She's up there. What's your question?
You want the doctor to destroy the Daleks?
Do I want the Doctor to destroy the Daleks? Do I like the Doctor? I respect the Doctor in an intellectual way, but there is no way he will destroy the Daleks. So I am constantly re-engineering them and genetically changing them to be bigger, better, brighter, and more destructive machines to take over the universe. But your question, Scarlett, do you wish to become a Dalek? If you become a Dalek, you could exterminate your teachers. You haven't thought of that, had you? There's no slight of everything.
Yeah, so I just want to point out one thing. I don't believe that you intended the Daleks to become great big Teletubbies, did you?
Absolutely not.
Or Power Rangers.
All Power Rangers, all shower gel folders.
That's a very good one. I've not heard that one.
You know, there's one that shampoo, you know, just top off and then sprinkle it around in the shower with shampoo.
Did you actually like the new series, the original, the Tarzan in my pocket design? Did you like that design?
Yes, very much so, yeah. In fact, when we did the trial of Davros, around the time that the very first Dalek episode came out, we did a stage show called The Trial of Davros for one night only for children in need up near Manchester.
I remember that.
Well, we rewrote what had originally been The Trial of Davros, so in fact, The Trial of Davros ended with the Daleks invading Gallifrey and destroying the Time Lords and making the leader of the Time Lords a special weapons Dalek. Now, the new Dalek only just appeared, but the guy who does my website actually builds Daleks, and he recreated exactly the one that was on the tape. And I rang Mike Tucker because we were actually saying, right, okay, Mike, I know, everyone thinks they're gold, but they're not. What colours did you use? So he told us exactly what underclothes to use, what top coat to put on, where to buy outfits with little lights and everything, all of that. So it was like a theatrical tour de force because literally it only screened like the week before, and we had